kissed me on the forehead earlier on today, woke me and told me it was okay.
Before I came to the course and we did singing, I separated singing and acting completely.
Two completely foreign things, acting and singing. It just didn't, there was no bridge between them. And then working with John and Louise, technically, but also on just acting through song as well. It's just, and marrying the two together.
So when we first got given songs and we first started working with John and Louise, I was very much sort of, singing was a separate thing in my head, and every time I came to approach a song, it never seemed like I was doing enough and that it was coming alive.
Oh, I don't know what tomorrow's bringing. Gotta sing good impression. Things are moving too fast.
They both help each other. You know, your acting work that we do here helps our singing work that we do here, and the singing work that we do here helps the acting work as well. So it's.
I think there's something about singing a song as well which puts you in a completely different sort of plane and train of thought.
His head, and isn't it funny he talks in a similar tone? And isn't it funny how for a second I don't feel alone? So I move a little closer, try not to make a sound.
When you go up and sing your song, you sit down and you're like, it's like you were someone else on stage.
I think that acting through song is kind of similar. Well, it's similar to, you know, acting with Shakespeare with verse. It's kind of like any constraint you have really frees you creatively.
I know it must seem cold. I never touched that girl.
The importance of singing in terms of on the acting course has been about learning how to really open yourself up to new expressions, really new forms and ideas. Singing is really exposing in a really exciting and open way.
It forces you to be vulnerable and brave because you are suddenly singing, and that's the one note that we're given all the time in our acting work is be bold and be brave.
Going high, and I've got a song with a really high last final note. It's really at the top of my voice, at the top of my range.
Something that... Sorry, I'm really sorry.
It's really kind of exposing, and you just got to, I think I enjoy kind of getting to the point of just throwing the note out there and just sort of going, that's it, that's all I've got to offer, and almost like the character's just kind of going, that's all I've got left.
Something I haven't seen since you.
I've grown up a lot during the 6 months.
Those words that make love real, they won't go near the words as though they fear the words. But me, I must confess, I need to hear the words.
You know, the music gives you everything you need emotionally and mentally. It kind of tells you where you're at, and that kind of makes it easier to really invest.
Many tears through the years must I cry. How many tears until my heart runs dry? Through the fights that are won, one must. It teaches so much about what the true meaning of the song is.
Yeah.
So like it's got a surface meaning which you think you're singing about, and then you realise it's actually about something completely different, and that changes your acting, it changes everything.
Jeremy Sams came in
Yeah.
and I had a song, Jenny's piano song, and
It's from Love Story, and it's about her, her family been trying really hard to buy her a piano, and she gets it, and then she's going to give it all up for this guy. And Jeremy Sands came in, and I sang it for him, and he just said, look, it's nothing to do with the piano. And I'd never really thought about it because it's called Jenny's Piano Song. But once he said that, I got it. It's more about how she's giving up everything for him, this guy.
My song is about the struggle to keep moving forward. And I think the thing that I've found with singing, which has helped my acting actually, is the reason that people sing is because they're trying to resolve something, and that's why they sing the song, because they're trying to figure something out for themselves. So I think with her, although her son's died, it's about moving forward, not grieving, and about being really strong.
The music still plays on. I see the keys.
And you have to kind of deal with a brand new language with a character as well. Your character doesn't just choose to solve a problem, they choose to solve a problem with music and explore that through music. So you have a whole new layer to add to your problem. I think as well it's taught me a lot about speed of thought. I think that's something that we're told a lot in the acting course about, these dilemmas that characters go through and how quickly they mull over all these different ideas. And singing, you have the piano just feeding you in those thoughts.
I was lucky enough to do the Stephen Sondheim competition, which is also in conjunction with a new songs competition, where new composers send in some songs and we have a go at them basically and get to perform them in a big theatre. It's really exciting, and I got to meet the composer Tim Sutton, who wrote the song I was singing. And as much as it was terrifying, sort of going to his house and singing his song at him, it was one of the best experiences ever. And then coming back from the notes that he'd given me and putting them in with the notes that John and Louise had given me, and I think it really brought the song to a different level because you get more than one opinion, which is good. That's the good thing about having John and Louise. They can give you two very different notes, but at the same time you're sort of the thing that channels both of them, and you can get something quite interesting and something quite unique, I think. And it means that you kind of go away from the ordinary and stop just singing a good song and start telling a story and really sharing something.
What's great is they can be brutally honest with you. So there's a line in a song, they go, no, stop. What does that mean? What does that mean to you?